Today is Maundy, Thursday, and it was exactly a week ago today that I was driving down to Dayton to Miami Valley Hospital to find out why my mother's oxygen level had gone from being 99, 98% down to 92%, 90%. It's a worrisome thing. And when I got down there, I discovered that the floor that Mother was on was one of the 6 floors that, in the first part of the year, had been a part of the Dayton COVID unit. That tower had housed all the COVID patients. And I talked to one of the nurses who said that she had been a part of that. And the single room that my mother was in had been a double room. And the nurse said it was hard to see so many things. One of the challenges that she had was she would go to lunch or on break, and one of the COVID patients would go from having a 96, 98% oxygen level down to 70. It could drop just that quickly. While I was there, I read about a hospital in Brazil that was so overwhelmed that the doctor in charge was told, now that you have 2 more vacancies, which of the 13 people waiting in line do you want to be next? And the doctor had to choose, knowing that it is quite likely that the other 11 might not make it. It is on this day that we are remembering 3 things. Today is Maundy, Thursday, which means Commandment Thursday. For we remember that it was on this day that Jesus gave that new commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. No greater love has this than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Now, this is also the day on which the Lord instituted the Last Supper, Holy Communion, that powerful experience of being one with God and one with one another as we eat and drink the Lord's body and blood. And then third, this is the day on which the Lord gave us that most powerful prayer, not my will, but your will be done. For you see, he knew what the next day would bring. Now, crucifixion, as you probably know, is a slow form of oxygen deprivation, as a person's lungs are slowly filled with fluid, and eventually a person dies drowning in their own fluids. Despite that being the slow awareness of how death is coming, it was also immensely painful. And so, as my mother was in this place, she was ready. She was ready to discover what was wrong and to be better. She was ready to die. She was in that place where whatever the Lord willed, she was willing to accept. And that's a place we're all invited to come to. And our prayer today comes from Brother Charles Foucault, who wrote this prayer of abandonment. It's similar to the prayer that Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, and it's a prayer we're invited to pray. Father, I abandon myself into your hands. Do with me what you will. Whatever you may do, I thank you. I am ready for all. I accept all. Let only your will be done in me and in all your creatures. I wish no more than this, O Lord. Into your hands I commend my soul. I offer it to you with all the love of my heart, for I love you, Lord, and so need to give myself, to surrender myself into your hands without reserve and with boundless confidence, for you are my Father. Amen. So be it. So be it for me, so be it for us all. Have a blessed Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and Easter.